Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. DG94 here with another MyCareer NBA 2K gameplay. And today, we're taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And what the fuck happened to their jerseys? I have no idea. Their jerseys are glitched. But anyways, let's get into this gameplay, shall we? Finally got subbed in. What the hell happened to the? You know what I think it is? I think it's because I think it's that jersey switcher mod I got. Cause you know, and if you would watch my NBA Finals, you would know that I made I switched up the jerseys, and I don't think they reverted back. Cause this is like a couple of days after I did that. So I gotta look at the Detroit Pistons too, cause they're just probably jacked up as well. Oh well, we're playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their blank attire. But yeah, get that in there. There you go. Speaking of the Thunder, what is going on with the Thunder? I really thought that with having Russell Westbrook back, they would be dangerous in these playoffs, but apparently they've been slacking. They have not. They're not playing. They're not playing to where we expected them to be playing now. You know, I expected it to be a 6-game series, but not where you have Memphis having your number. Memphis should have won these games by by little, don't get me wrong, the games are actually good. The games go down to the wire, they are good, but I didn't expect, you know, Memphis to be that team that can actually take out the Thunder. But I say this a lot to a lot of people that always ask me, you know, why you always say this about a team going into the playoffs, why you always got so much doubt and stuff like that, because I feel like the playoffs are a different animal to certain teams. The playoffs are different. It's like a different form to certain teams than it is to a lot of other teams. Like, for instance, like, you got to think about it. The first 2 years for Miami, they looked like a team that was like that looked like a second round exit. But when the playoffs started, it was like they were in another zone. Like, for those first 2 years that the Miami Big Three was together, the first year, they were supposed to be like a second round knockout. They just obliterated every team in their path before they got to the Dallas Mavericks. And then the year after that, when they finally did win the championship, you know, they looked like they were going to obliterate everybody again. But then, you know, Chris Bosh, you know, he had that injury, and the Pacers kind of took it to him. And then it looked like Boston was finna wrap it up, and then LeBron just found his inner Michael Jordan, I should say. man. So that's why I always say the playoffs are a different animal to certain teams. It's not going to always be the same way of how it's not going to always look the same way as it does in the regular season. So, like for instance, the Chicago Bulls, they just got eliminated. The Chicago Bulls just got eliminated. And they were the best team in the East by far. They had the best record. They were the best team in the East after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, they just went on a tear. They started winning game after game after game. Joakim Noah was looking like a beast. He even got Defensive Player of the Year, but they just could not handle Nene and Trevor Ariza and Bradley Beal and all of them. You know, they couldn't handle it. Why? Because they don't have any offense. They don't have any offense. And I think even if they did have Derrick Rose, they still would have lost, to be honest, because one, Derrick Rose, one man, like I said, I already made a video on what the Chicago Bulls need to do. They need another scorer. You can't just have your point guard be the primary scorer, because if the ball's in his hands, he's got to feed it off. He's got to play. He's got to run the play. You got to have a wingman, a small forward or a shooting guard that can run with Derrick Rose, that does the same thing Derrick Rose does, or at least has the offensive ability to do more to help Derrick Rose. You know, like, I know that team's all about defense, but they need an offensive juggernaut on their team, and that's why the Bulls are now eliminated. You know, and with Oklahoma, I don't know what's going on with them. It's like between Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, it's like they're just taking turns on threes. Like, why are you just taking turns on threes? Everybody's talking about their fatigue. I don't care about you being fatigued. This is the playoffs. There's no excuse. If you don't show, if you're not showing up in, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not showing up, because he has hit some big. Him and Russell Westbrook have both hit some big shots to send it into overtime a couple of times. Like, Russell Westbrook had that 3-pointer. Kevin Durant had that one 3-pointer in the corner that turned into a 4-point play. Like, they've made some big plays, but at the same time, it's like these guys just aren't playing up to the. They're not playing the way we're accustomed to seeing them play. Like, they're taking turns shooting threes in the fourth quarter. Like, why are you taking threes? Drop to the basket and attack. That's the problem. They're not attacking. That's when Oklahoma. That's when Oklahoma is at its best. When Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook are attacking. When Russell Westbrook is not attacking, it's not good, because first off, Russell Westbrook, he has to attack early. If he does not attack early, you know, get these guys. Cause mostly what happens is Russell Westbrook is the person who can get somebody in foul trouble with ease, because he attacks, and when he attacks, he goes straight at you, and that leads to foul trouble for the other team. So I mean, that's all Oklahoma City really needs to do. They just need to attack more often, because when Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook are attacking you, driving to the paint, drawing fouls left and right, it just makes it so easy for them. And I don't know. I mean, I do have to give credit to Tony Allen for how he's playing defense, and even how the other guys on the team have stepped up and started playing defense, but it still doesn't make sense that Kevin Durant, you know, probably the second best player in the league and possibly MVP, is not performing up to standard. But yeah, that's the game. We went by 11. We're going to get into these highlights in this press conference, and I will see you guys in the next vid. Peace.
game tonight, I feel like it's safe to say that you've made your statement that you not only belong in this league, but that you will one day be a force in this league. Do you agree with that?
One day? One day? Are you serious? Listen, I'm a force right now. You saw the game tonight. Everyone knows what I'm capable of now. This is a message for all the other teams out there watching this press conference. You better start game planning for me, because I'm a-coming.